What is up, guys? Welcome back to another weekly vlog here on the SW Bricks and Figs channel. This week I have some awesome new mocks to show you. I have some cool packages arriving and much more, so stay tuned throughout the whole video. Basically it's like a weekly roundup that I do here on the channel where I show all the different things that wouldn't really make it into a full video. It's going to be a long one, it's going to be a fun one, so make sure you hit that like button if you do enjoy. Subscribe to the channel, but let's get straight into the vlog. Okay, so we're going to start this week off with a bit of a haul right here. We have a few packages that just arrived. I'm going to go through these and quickly unbox them as we start off this vlog, and then I'm going to show you some progress on the mocks that I've been building. So first off, we have this one right here from Rebel Bricks. He actually sent me this for free, so it's a little review copy of a load of different things. We'll be going through and making a few more bits of content on all of these different things that are in here, but yeah, we have a few different little builds. These all have little instructions and they'll build little different things. We also have a free decal sheet, which is pretty sick right there. He also gave me this guy. I actually bought this guy, I believe, this snow trooper right here, and then there's just a load of pieces for different builds and that sort of thing. So that's a crab droid right there. That's going to be really awesome. And yeah, there's a few other little goodies in here. I believe there is the droid from the Bad Batch. I believe it's AZ, I think it is. I think there's also the droid from Fallen Order potentially, but yeah, these are all little builds that he sells on his website, so I'll leave a link down below to him. So yeah, thank you to Rebel Bricks for sending me all of this, and let's head into the next package. Okay, there's only one solitary thing in this next package, and this is a package from Bricklink, and you can pretty much guess already what this is going to be. It's going to be another one of the tournament nights. I'm sure you guys have seen this night all before. I've opened this up in tons of hauls. I've been buying so many of these, but basically I'm just trying to get as many as I can for my night collection. Obviously going up against the Black Falcons, I have so many of them, so I kind of have to keep up buying these. They're getting more and more expensive and harder to find, but they are really awesome, and I'm pretty much willing to pay a little bit extra for these guys because they are so sick. Okay, so finally we have another Bricklink package right here. You can see I've opened it up just to make it a little bit easier. We do have two more tournament nights, which is so sick. Obviously, I think this was the reason I went to this store, but you can see there's a load of other awesome things in here. Some great pieces and some great parts and stuff like that. You can see this has been really nicely sealed. It's really cool when they do this with the sort of Lego bags. They sort of vacuum seal them or something like that. You can see we've got some spears in there. We've got loads of other light bluish grey, dark bluish grey pieces, and loads of other stuff like that, which is going to be really useful for mocks. We have some archers, we have another bright light orange torso right there, and then a few other pieces including some olive green, which is going to be great for the mock that I'm just building, which I'll show you just a second. And then we also have a few dark bluish grey bricks, which is great for Coruscant. But yeah, let's head into some mocks and have a look at what I've been working on recently. So on top of Coruscant, I pretty much have 3 mocks I'm currently working on. This is the newest one, which I started about a night ago, or maybe 2 nights ago. It's basically going to be part of my big castle mock. I guess they're kind of all collected together. But you can see basically we have this river running down the center. I started by just working on a few different depth techniques with some like black plates in the middle, leading to brown and then tan on the outside. And you can see I also went for this nice olive green color for the actual terrain, which is going to be really cool. You can see I've made these trees. These are actually designed by Edge of Bricks, so shout out to him. This is the terrain in this mock is going to be inspired by him quite a bit, as well as the castle, so I'm kind of going off of like my own version of his mock. But you can see we have this guy walking down the river right now. Obviously that won't be a final placement, but yeah, we have all the water flowing off the edge there, and this is going to be a freeform mock, so we're going to have this all sort of looping right around, and then I'm going to basically have it all splitting up into pieces. So this is going to be the first piece right here. I don't know how big it's going to be, but yeah, I think it'll look pretty sick when I do get it done. You can see we do have this pathway running up here. I'm thinking about making like a mini series where I build this mock because it will be kind of large, so I'm thinking about doing that. Let me know in the comments whether you'd like to see that or not. But yeah, we can see we have the sheep right there, and then we have this path which is actually going to be like the main terrain running up to the castle. You can see we have a mixture of medium nougat as well as some olive in there, as well as a bit of dark tan, and then we have this nice rock work here. This was kind of fun. This was basically the first bit of rock work I worked on, or the first bit of the mock I actually worked on, which we can see we have some cool different angles and stuff like that in there, and then some shrubbery on the side there as if it's sort of growing out of a marsh or a swamp. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. But I also have now worked on a bit of my castle, which is going to go on this mock as well, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that and show you what I've been working on with that. Okay, so this might not look like much yet, but it is going to be the starts of my castle. So we can see here we have like this nice hexagonal tower design. This is another design from Edge of Bricks. I kind of wanted to try it out and adapt it in my own way, but I think it's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with this technique. It's so tricky to do and it's so fiddly, but it's looking good. It's quite hard to get hexagons in Lego, especially with all the different angles and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. Obviously this will be the wall here running back into the actual base. I didn't want to go too far with it. I don't know how big I'm going to make this wall right now, but yeah, this is going to be the start of the tower right here. So you can see basically we have these nice beams going across the middle, and then we do have all of these different walls. They're basically 6 wide with these row of plates down the side, and then they do have some slopes connecting them so they can fit nice and smoothly together. Obviously I am missing some slopes, so those won't be in white when the final MOC is done, but I do have a load of those on the way, but I will need a ton for this MOC. You can see it's very fragile, so it's kind of hard to lift it up and turn it and stuff, but there is going to be the little door that enters into the actual tower right there. That will be part of the internal side of the MOC, so this will be the internal part of the castle, and that will be the outside right there, and then we'll have these big walls running along here. If you haven't already checked out Edge of Bricks, you need to go check him out. He's an amazing builder, and he did this incredible castle MOC, and I'm taking a lot of inspiration from him. I'm basically doing my own version of his MOC, kind of in my own sort of way, and changing up a lot of things about it. But yeah, he's definitely a talented builder. You should definitely go check out. But yeah, this is my castle MOC so far. It's going to be sort of sat on that half of the base, so it'll probably be down that way quite a bit. But yeah, it'll be sort of slanted across the actual base, and it's going to look really good. It's going to have like a sort of entranceway with a drawbridge or a portcullis or something like that, and then there'll be tons of black falcons. But basically it's going to be a black falcon castle, and we're going to have the black raven knights attacking it. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty good. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, and let me know whether you think I should do a sort of MOC build series with this. Obviously it wouldn't be like a weekly thing like Coruscant, and it wouldn't be replacing any Star Wars MOC build series. I would still be doing my Coruscant MOC as well as many other MOCs after Coruscant, but this would be kind of like a thing that I'd run along the side, and every time I have a bit of progress I'd kind of update you every few months or so, or every few weeks maybe, and sort of maybe keep you updated as I build more and more. But let me know whether you think that'd be something you'd like to watch in the comment section. But yeah, I've also got one more thing to show you with regards to MOC building quickly, so I'm going to grab that down and then we're going to carry on with the vlog. Okay, so I think about a month ago I mentioned I was building like this little medieval house right here. I kind of mentioned it, but I don't think I really showed too much of it, and I don't think much of it was done. But if you guys are following my MOC Instagram, you'll know that I've been working on this a little bit. I'm kind of thinking about scrapping it now and starting again, or just adding all these pieces into my other MOC. Obviously these are a ton of pieces in this MOC right here, so it's going to be pretty hard to sort of build this as well as building the castle and stuff. But you can see I've added this nice little pig shed on the side with this thatched roof technique. I think this turned out pretty nicely. But yeah, overall I think this is really looking good. Obviously it would be able to be modular if I did build the next level, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to go ahead with that. Let me know whether you think I should scrap this and use the pieces, because if you didn't know, it actually takes so many pieces to get all these little bits of detail and stuff in. Obviously this is not the most detailed thing in the world, but it requires a lot of plates and stuff like that, which is really hard to use in high quantities. Obviously I don't have a ton of plates, especially with my Coruscant MOC and the castle over there. I pretty much ran out of plates and stuff, and it does use a lot of similar pieces to my other MOC, so I kind of are thinking about scrapping it, getting out all of this olive green and stuff, and using all of these pieces to make the castle. But let me know what you think. I'm pretty happy with the way this is actually looking. Obviously no interior in there, just a nice little staircase, and then pretty much just this outside bit right here. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty well. Obviously it's not too amazing, but I kind of wanted to just try out a few different techniques with regards to medieval MOC building, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. So let me know in the comments, scrap or keep. I really want to make a decision on this and either use the pieces or finish it off pretty soon. But yeah, I don't think I really have enough pieces to finish this off and build the castle, so I think I'm going to probably scrap it. Guys, the problem with working on all these different projects as well as working on Coruscant and everything means I have to do a ton of Bricklink orders. You can see this is all in the last couple of weeks. You can see we have a ton of different orders going out. This top one up here is actually one that I've done for my friend Coconut Brick Studio, so you can see he actually ordered a total of 10 of these guys. They didn't have very many for good prices in the US, so he asked if I could buy these for him and then ship them over to him. So I'm doing that, and I thought, you know what, I'll pick up a couple of awesome stuff whilst I'm in that store. And they had a jester and a couple other things, so expect to see these coming in the next couple of weeks. And I may have also dropped £10 or maybe about $15 on a cow right there, so we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully that'll look cool. I definitely wanted to add a cow into my medieval MOCs and stuff, and they're very expensive, so £10 was a pretty good deal on that cow right there. Obviously I still need to get the horns and stuff, but it looks pretty sick, and I can't lie, I'm really excited to get that. But yeah, I've been doing so many Bricklink orders recently, it's unreal. Pretty much just like pages on pages of Bricklink orders, just to get all the parts for my different MOCs and stuff like that. But hopefully all of this should arrive pretty soon, and I might be able to unpack a couple of these orders later on in this episode. There's just a couple of orders for Coruscant. I believe those two top ones are pieces for Coruscant, and then I believe I can't even remember what this one is right here. I think there's just some random pieces in here. Okay, we've got a queen, we've got a wizard, and a few other things. Let me know how many orders you do on Bricklink a week, guys. I'd love to hear that. But yeah, I'd love to find out if my spending is normal, or whether you guys are all doing it, or whether it's just me that's ordering a ton of pieces on Bricklink. Okay, so I was just browsing through Argos because they had some good deals on Lego and Lego Star Wars and stuff like that, and I did pick up this set in the end. It's actually a friend set. This is going to be for my Bricklink store. I've never never even watched Friends, so I don't know whether this is a cool set or not. It does look pretty sick, but this is from my Bricklink store. I got it for about £40 or so because they had some really good sales going, and I think it parts out for around 120 or so that's a pretty good deal right there. I also picked up 3 green base plates. You'll notice there's only 2 here. That's because basically I forgot to pick up one of them. Basically, for some reason, 2 of them came with the this set right here, and then the other one had a different collection number, so I didn't pick up the other one. So I've got to go back to the store and pick that one up soon. But yeah, I did pick up a load of these green base plates just because I believe there's rumors that they're retiring base plates like this. So I thought, you know what, I might as well try and pick up some whilst I can, and they were literally like £5 each. So I was pretty happy that I managed to pick up 3, and I might grab another 2 very soon as well. They're great for like standing your figs like this on. I think they look really good for medieval figs. Underneath the medieval figs, I think they just look better than the grey base plates. However, grey is definitely better for Star Wars and stuff like that. But they're also good for MOCs. I did in fact use, I think 3 in my Coruscant MOC right now, so that's pretty good as well. So even if I ever need them in the future, I definitely, it's better to have them now. I definitely want to get them before they retire. So I've got 2 here. Got to go pick up that 3rd one, and I probably will end up getting a couple more as well whilst they're on sale. So I've made a little bit of progress on the MOC. I've tried to like square it off, if that makes sense. So you can see here I have all of these sort of Technic pieces here, so I can pretty much attach it to the next base plate. This will be the side that you don't see, so there's going to be a little bit of filler on this side. It's definitely going to be a few saved pieces on this side, but you can see pretty much, yeah, there's the greenery and stuff. This will all be the same over here. And then I have made a bit of progress on the rock work here. You can see I've done all the way around here. I did have a few cool techniques in here pretty much. Basically this one here, this rock piece here was a bit offset by half a plate. It was very weird. It took me a bit to figure out why or how it'd gone wrong, but I managed to basically get it done with a jumper plate, and I think that turned out pretty nicely, and I'm pretty happy with the way I managed to figure that out. But yeah, you can see I pretty much started to go all the way around. I will be going further and further as I do extend the MOC on, but you can see I pretty much sort of finished off this area. This will all be river as well. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I'll make it any wider or not. I think that's probably just about wide enough. Maybe it'll have to be wider. If you think about the castle being about this wide, maybe a bit wider there as well. I probably will be making this actually a bit wider now I think about it. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let me know what you're thinking of this updated shot of my MOC. Just had a few packages arrive today. We have 3 in total. I think they're all from Bricklink. I'm going to kind of have a look at them, show you a few highlights and stuff. I think a few should be for Coruscant, so I might leave those for the Coruscant updates. But yeah, we'll start with this little one right here at the top. You can see just loads of different pieces for Coruscant. I believe these are just sort of random pieces in here. It's looking like these might be the ones for a specific build. Okay, I think these are. So these will be for the Coruscant update, so I'm not going to talk through these too much, but we did get a cool little shield right there and a few spears, so that should be pretty sick. These should all be just loads of pieces for different things that I'm currently working on for my Coruscant MOC. Yeah, those are pretty sick, so we'll move into the next one. These should be all just pretty much Coruscant stuff, but I thought I'd show you these just in case there was anything interesting in these orders right here. But you can see more stuff for my Coruscant MOC. I believe this should be the second one I ordered for part of the thing I'm working on, the little project. I'm not going to give too much away, but it's going to be pretty sick. And then if we move into the final one right here, hopefully this should have some more interesting stuff in it. I'm not going to go over these too much if they don't, but so yeah, this is a different package right here that has some cool stuff for Coruscant as well, but it also has a few interesting stuff in here as well. We have a few different visors and stuff like that for different knights. We do also have a queen or a princess, I think that is right there. I think I talked about this order a little bit earlier in the video, but yeah, you can see we have some cool different pieces right here. I think I got all of these for the pearl dark grey arms and stuff like that, with different helmets, different heads, that sort of thing. These are just for different figures that I'm currently working on. We also got these helmets. These are super useful for knights, just because they're in the flat silver color scheme. And then there's just a load of other pieces that are going to be useful for MOCs. I pretty much ordered these. These are all for my castle. I'm just trying to order as many of these as I can right now, just because I need an absolute ton for my castle. We have a wizard right there, which is pretty sick. I kind of like the way this guy looks. That's going to be like the wizard for my Black Falcon army. And then we also have some heads right there as well. Some different pieces right here. All these pieces right here that are 12 wide are all going to be for the castle as well. These are kind of like the pieces that run across the middle of the castle. These are actually going to be super useful as well. I kind of didn't have any of these long light bluish grey pieces left for the castle, so these are going to be great for going up the side. And then we also have a load more cheese slopes there as well. Some dark brown pieces as well, which are going to be really cool. And then a few other pieces here as well, and a little message from the seller there. But yeah, some flags and different things like that. So this is going to be a really sick order. And yeah, pretty much this one was just for my castle, which is going to be really awesome. Okay, so I just passed it out 2 of the Bricklink orders, and I pretty much filled up this bin with all the pieces I need for the Republic symbol on my Coruscant MOC. If you want to check that more about that out, then there'll be a video next Saturday coming out with the next episode of Coruscant. I believe that's like episode 16 or something like that. But yeah, we've pretty much got all of this to go through now. I'm going to quickly go through this, check everything's there, and then we can pretty much use all these pieces for building MOC. I don't know whether I'll be able to get much more MOC building done this week, but I'll keep you updated as and when I do any more progress. But yeah guys, that brings us to the end of this week's episode. I hope you did enjoy. We got a ton of fun stuff done and I really did enjoy doing some extra mock building and opening all those packages with you. Let me know what you thought of this video guys. I really do enjoy making these vlogs, so let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. As always, leave a like on today's video, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.